Hello, are you all ready to get your makeup ready? Yeah, whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and grab a seat right there, and I'll get everything set for you. Today I brought my travel kit, and everything is going to be here to make your day just as special and make you look as beautiful as you are. Alright, sounds good. Do you have any allergies to any certain products on your face? Okay, good. And then have you put on any moisturizer by chance? You just put a light layer of lotion? Okay. Do you feel like you need anything else on your skin at the moment? No? Okay. If that's not the case, I can go ahead and jump right in. Alright, so we have everything set up right here. And I know you said you already put on some moisturizer, so we'll go ahead and start with your base makeup. So I know you wrote in the email that you are looking for a little bit of a glowy base. Is that still what you're looking for? Okay, wonderful. And you said you want a little bit more of like a rosy, a little bit more on the orange, peachy glow. Of course. Yeah, so I've noted everything down on my phone to make sure I get the kind of inspo and make sure you feel comfortable with the look. Again, we have about, I would say, 3 hours until your hit time, so we have a lot of time. Again, if you don't feel comfortable with the way you look, I'll let you take a look at yourself, and if you're not happy with it, we can make changes. I want today to just be a very relaxing day, so don't worry about anything, and I'll take you from here. Alright, so we're going to start with this cushion foundation. This is the Amuse. It's very well known because this is a Korean glowy foundation. Just go ahead and start with patting on your cheeks. Make sure I really get it all over. On your forehead as well. Okay, and then can you do a little bit of this? You have such a bright complexion. Have you been doing some skincare before the wedding day? Right, no, your skin looks flawless. Alright. Just want to make sure I don't cover too much of your skin because we still want the glow from within kind of skin look. Alright. Okay, so that's just the first layer real quick. We're going to go ahead and move on to our concealer. This is a really great satin matte concealer, so especially under the eyes, we don't want a little bit of the glow there. Although we want the glow from within, we want to make sure we cover those places. So I'll just dab a little bit on your under eyes. It seems like you have a little bit of freckles kind of all over. Would you like that to show, or would you want that to kind of blur out the freckles? You want a little bit of the freckles to show. What about maybe some of the redness? We'll go ahead and cover that up with a little bit of the concealer, and we can blend it all out as well. Alright. And then a little bit on your chin as well. Alright. And then I'll just keep this on the side here in case we need to add a little bit more coverage in the future. So I'm going to go ahead and go back with a little bit of the puff. Just blend that all the way in. Okay. Okay. Alright, before we go ahead and powder the rest of your face, I just want to work on any of the cream bronzers or contours that we are going to be adding onto your face. I know you mentioned a little bit of cream bronzer would be fine on your skin. Okay. Alright, so this cream bronzer is kind of a little bit of that perfect brown. Has a little bit of the warmness as well. Looks like this. So what I'll do is I will trace all over the outer edges of your face, and then just make sure I contour. You said you wanted a little bit more of a sculpted look, right? So I will sculpt over that kind of cheekbone area to really lift those cheeks up. Of course. Okay. Okay, now put a little bit under your chin as well. And would you like your nose contoured as well? Okay, so let me just get a tiny bit on your nose, and then just contour that nose as well. Okay. And what I'll do is I will get a puff like this, and I'm just going to blend it all out of your skin. This shade actually matches you perfectly. Oh, this one? Yeah, this is the Sem bronzer. I think it only comes in one shade, but it's a very popular Korean brand. Of course, I can definitely give you all the links and text you any of the makeup looks and products that we use today if you enjoy them. I'm going to go ahead and blend out your nose contour as well. Okay. All right. How do you feel? Do you feel like that's enough contour? We will be putting a little bit of a contour powder to wrap everything up as well. All right, so here I have, now again, you wanted a little bit of a sun-kissed glow. I have the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. It smells like coconuts. Do you want to smell it? Right, it smells so good, right? It makes me want to just go on a tropical vacation. Yeah, so what I'll go ahead and swirl my brush around, and then I will just go over the cream bronzer that we put on your skin. Kind of just buff it out a little bit to make sure I blend everything in. Okay. All right, and then just blend bottom chin. All right. Yep, I definitely think the powder really put everything together. And since we have put some bronzer, we're going to go ahead and bring some color back to your skin by adding some blush. So I know you mentioned that you wanted a little bit of a peachier blush look. So I brought this palette. A lot of my clients love using this palette because it kind of has a very nice muted peach and brown shade. I'm going to go ahead and mix all those colors in. It's really going to give you that really peachy glow look. Kind of, you know, sun-kissed from within. So let me go ahead and grab a brush. Go ahead and grab this blush brush. I'm going to, do you want your blush to be a little bit on the higher or a little bit on the lower side? I'm guessing a little bit on the higher side, right? Because you wanted your cheekbones to kind of lift up. All right. Okay. All right. Just blend everything. And then with a little bit of the highlight, I want to make sure I highlight the high points of your face as well. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight using the Rare Beauty. This is in the color Enlighten. And this is one of my favorite highlight colors. It really gives you the, glow from within. So just grab a tiny little bit, and we can of course build as we go. Use it on the bridge of your nose. Okay. And then a little bit on your Cupid's bow. Like that. And do you want a little bit of highlight on the brow bone? Of course, we'll go ahead and do that. Alright, wonderful. I really feel like the overall look is really put together with all the highlight and the bronzer that's been together. So I'm going to go ahead and really seal everything in together with a translucent loose powder. The good thing about this is that it actually doesn't have those reflectants, because especially because you're going to be taking a lot of pictures today on your special day, you don't want any drawback from any of the flash photos. So this one avoids that. And what this is really cool is there's actually a little mesh here, so it really kind of sifts all the powder to make sure it's finely milled. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cover some of the parts that we want to mattify, and also keep your cheeks a little bit more glowy, because I know you want a little bit of that glowy look. Okay, a little bit if you could do here. I'm just gonna cover a little bit of your smile lines right here. Okay, and then a little bit on your chin, just kind of in the T-zone area. Okay. Alright, and what I'll do is I'll actually give you a little sample of this powder, so that if you need to touch up throughout the day, you can just have this to touch up and just make sure that your skin is looking nice and clean all day. Of course, especially if you are, and I know you said you're doing your reception outside, so it might get a little hot and sweaty, so I think it's nice to have an extra powder just in case. Alright, so what we'll do, we'll go ahead and move on to eyeshadow. I have this eyeshadow palette. This is the Too Faced Born This Way in Natural Nudes. I've been playing around with some of the colors, but I will recommend some of the colors that I recommend for my clients. Since you have a little bit of fair skin tone, but you also have a little bit of the bronze as well, I recommend this shade in Nude. However, if you want a little bit of a deeper skin tone or deeper look, we can also go for Cocoa. And that will really add a lot of depth to your eyes. Well, we can start with Nude for now. Just add a little bit on. Okay. And then we will add a little bit of the crease color to deepen the overall look, just in the outer corner of the eyes. Alright, and I know you mentioned in your inspiration photo you wanted a little bit of glitter on your eyelids as well, right? Alright, so what I'm going to do, and my fingers are sanitized and clean, I'm going to be using the Shimmery Pearl color, and I'll just pat this right on the top of your eyelid, just a tiny bit. Right there, like that. Alright, and actually I'm going to keep this palette open, because what I want to do is I want to kind of create a little bit of the smudge effect. So this one is a smudge brush. It's perfect for kind of a little bit more of a glam look, I would say. So right here we have a little bit of a deeper shade. So we're going to go ahead and use our deepest shade Truffle and just go right to the closest of the waterline, just so we can kind of smudge and kind of create a little bit of a smoky eye, but nothing too drastic since we are using the color brown. All right, I can let you take a look at it. Here's a mirror real quick. How do you feel? Do you like the overall look? And you want to kind of, you think it's fine? Do you want a little bit more eyeshadow or deepen the look? Or do you think it's fine for now? All right, if you think it's fine, we'll go ahead and move on to eyeliner. So for eyeliner, just because we want a little bit of a natural shade, I'm just going to be using a brown pen liner. This is waterproof, especially if there's any tears for today. And I'll be using everything waterproof and making sure we spray your entire makeup at the end with some waterproof spray, so in case anything breaks down, you're all set. Of course, a little bit of eyeliner right there. And do you want to fleck out your bling a little bit? So do you kind of want a little bit of a cat eye, or do you want to have a little bit more of a natural eyeliner? You want a little bit of a tiny cat eye, okay. I'll go ahead and add a little bit at the very end. All right, and I know you said you don't want any lashes in case it just falls off. Do you regularly wear lashes? You don't? Yeah, so especially for my brides, I recommend, if you're not super well used to lashes, either start with half lashes, or if you already have luscious lashes like you do, you probably don't really need it. You just need a really nice, strong, waterproof mascara. That's what I recommend to a lot of my brides. So I'm going to go ahead and curl the eyelashes that you have. Seems like you have very long lashes, so we'll go ahead and curl them, and then I have a waterproof mascara to kind of top it off. All right, so since I am getting a little close to your eye, please let me know if it ever hurts. Tell me to stop, just let me know, okay? All right. All right, just gonna do a little bit more on the inner lashes. All right, okay. Is that okay? Nothing's bothering? All right, we'll go ahead and use the other eye with this eyelash curler. Okay, tiny bit right there as well. All right, looks good. All right, I'm going to go ahead and add in some waterproof mascara. This mascara, honestly, I use it for all of my brides because I've never seen any raccoon eyes, any kind of smudging at the end of the day. This is truly a bulletproof mascara. Yeah, this is the one by Clio. It's a super proof mascara, volume curling. It's very popular in Asia. Yes, it's really great for clients who have long but thin lashes because it really holds the curl. So go ahead and add a little bit on your eyelashes. You said you want a little bit of a natural look, so I'm not going to add too much. Okay. All right. How do you feel? Feel okay? All right. So last but not least, I am going to make sure I give you the perfect color that you are looking for. Now you said you wanted to add a little bit of a natural red. We're going to blend it a little bit with a lip liner to make sure it's not too harsh. So right here I'm going to go ahead and start with a lip liner. This is more of a My Lips But Better lip liner, kind of more on the rosy pink shade. So go ahead and line your lips. You can just do this for me. Okay. And then on top, I'm just going to accentuate the Cupid's bow. All right. And if you could just do for me, kind of help blend everything in together. And last but not least, I'm going to add a little bit of this 15-hour tint. This is going to stay on your lips all day, even past the ceremony and reception. And I will give you this as well as a complimentary gift in case you need to touch up on your lips at any time. Okay. If you could just pucker your lips a little bit. And then again, just blend it out by rubbing your lips together. Make sure the lip liner and the color mixes in together very well. And last but not least, we're going to go ahead and finish off with a Urban Decay all-nighter. This is perfect for, again, those long day events. I'm going to need you to close your eyes. And then I'm just going to kind of spray from a little bit of a distance. I'll go ahead and spray from a distance. That way you can get the spray, okay? And this is really going to lock in your makeup. Okay, I'm going to do one right in the center of your face. Okay, wonderful. Alright, so let me show you this mirror real quick. That way you can just take a quick look on how you feel. Is there anything else you'd like to add or remove? How do you feel about your makeup? I want to make sure my brides feel very comfortable, especially since it is such a special day for you. You're happy with it? Would you like a little bit more powder, especially here? Okay, I can add a little bit more powder for you. Alright, so I think we're done for today. If you need anything, I'm just going to go ahead and give you this powder and this lip product so you can keep it with you today. If there's anything you need, you can text me, call me. I'll probably still be in the area for the next hour or two, but just let me know if you need anything else. Alright, I wish you such a special day today. Please feel free to send me photos. I love seeing photos, especially on your big special day. And if there's any other brides that you'd like to recommend me to, just let me know. Sounds good. Well, it was so nice meeting you. I'll see you in the next time.